What's up, royal family? It's your girl Tatiana, and I am doing a different kind of video for you guys today. So as a lot of the people know that know me, I crochet. I love to crochet. I made this little hat. I made a bunch of things. Right before my son died, I had got reinvigorated, and I used to crochet when I was younger, but I never made like actual items. So this time, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make him baby booties and baby hat and baby blankets and all kinds of stuff. So I made a bunch of things, and I was super excited for him to wear it. Then he died, and I just kind of kept going. I have made hats, scarves, blankets, like a ton of blankets, mostly baby blankets. My own little like Afghan too. Like I made a ton of things, and I've never done a tutorial before of anything, I don't think. But this time I'm gonna do a tutorial of crochet a like wrap sweater. So one of my favorite YouTubers that crochet, her name is Naturally Danielle. So I'll put a screenshot of her YouTube page here. And this is how I learned how to actually make complete projects, was I would go on YouTube and see people doing them. And then I would just literally follow along. Now I know how to read patterns, which is super cool. But I still go back to YouTube. It's just easier to see someone do it so I can follow along. So Naturally Danielle in October made this crochet wrap sweater scarf, and the like cover photo was beautiful. So I was like, word, I need to make this. And what's great about her patterns is when she doesn't read patterns, she kind of just makes it up as she goes along, like makes up her own stuff, or her own pattern, I should say. She also leaves a lot of room for modification, so I can kind of make it my own. So this is me reviewing or redoing, whatever you want to call it, her crochet wrap sweater scarf, and I am super excited to make it and to share with you guys something that I do. And comment if you like this crochet sweater scarf thing. Comment if you like my crochet tutorials. Maybe I'll make it a thing, maybe I won't, we'll see. Okay, so these are the materials that I used. I got a Karen 1-pound yarn in my favorite color, purple. It is a 4-weighted yarn because it's the most commonly used yarn, and there was a lot in it. Again, 1 pound. I didn't know how much I was going to need for this sweater project, so I got that. And then those are stitch markers, 2 really cute ones that I had gotten, and then like a pack of regular ones. That is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook that I had gotten like a set. I didn't ask for yarn needles, but I got them anyways because, you know, you never know when you need it. And then that's just regular tape measure. Goes up to like 60 inches, I think. And scissors. Okay, so I started out with a slip knot, super easy, and just tighten a little bit, and then I yarn over and pull through, and I believe 24 of these, so that's me zipping through the 24. So just finished doing 24 on my foundation chain, and I'm just checking the measurements. It's supposed to be, I believe, 7 inches. Mine's a little over, more like 8 or something, but it's supposed to go around my wrist. That's the goal of it, so let's see if it actually makes it. As you can see, it goes around my wrist. Okay, I have tiny wrists, so That at least I know I did right. Okay, child, do not make fun of me. For this one, I needed to chain one, which I did, and then I am supposed to do half double crochets all the way across. Thing is I got nails, so you can clearly see right here that I am struggling to get my crochet hook through I always do like the back loops on my foundation chain when I'm first starting a project, and I am struggling so bad. So I like put it in off camera. Once I get like the first one or two in, I'm usually okay. But like this was a little bit of a struggle for me. I'm doing pretty good here, child. This is my second row of half double crochets, so super excited. So I am nearing the end of my second row of half double crochets, and this is what it looks like so far. All right, I am all done with this bad boy. It was not so bad. I'm gonna measure it in a few seconds to see where it comes out. It's supposed to be like a 7 by 7, but mine came out to be 8 on one side and then 9 on the other. So I'm just gonna add more to the side that's 8. So after I adjusted it, I added some more. Now it is a 9 by 9. Yeah. Okay, so now that I finished one of the cuffs, she had me fold it over. And what I am supposed to do is single crochet it shut from one end to the other. So I'm sticking my crochet hook through from one side into the other side, which I'm clearly struggling with. And then I yarn over, pull my whole needle through, which I am still struggling with. Jeez, it's a wonder I make anything. And then I yarn over and pull through again. So let's do that one more time. Stick it through one end and through the other, stitch on the other side, yarn over, pull through both, yarn over, pull through. Oh, I'm slip stitching this. I was supposed to be single crocheting it, but I guess I decided to slip stitch it all the way across. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, that's what I'm doing here. So this is my finished cuff sleeve. I'm going to fasten off, put it to the side, and make another one. So now I'm starting on the body. So I have to do a slip knot, and then I am chaining 158 chains. Make sure you are taking your time, you're counting, and you're focusing and paying attention. Okay, so I know I said 158 chains, and it was because naturally Danielle said to put like a tape measure around your arms and see where it where the inches were, and I think 158 worked for me, and I can't remember the inches. Maybe it was like 48 inches around my arms or 50 or something like that. So then I just made enough chains to hit the inches that it was going to take to get around my body. I think it was 158. Once I figured out like how long I wanted it around, I chained 2, and then I have to half double crochet, starting with the 3rd chain from the hook all the way down. And I'm doing 28 rows of that. Naturally, Danielle had a lot of 24s, 28s, all that. So this is 28 rows of the half double crochet. So here I am just fastening off the project. I chained 1 and then cut and pull the thread, and then now we're working on the sleeve. So you fold it in half, and then I am counting one side 24 chains. I use my crochet hook because it's easier. I count up 24 chains, and I put a stitch marker on that side, and then I use the other side and count up 24 chains and use a stitch marker to hold that. And after we do that, we are just going to single crochet all the way down through the whole line, from the stitch marker down to the end. So now this is how the finished like sleeve part looks. I am fastening that off, and I'm gonna take out the stitch marker and attach it to my cuff, one of the cuffs that I made earlier. So I pull the cuff inside out, so it's like a smooth lining, and I put the lining of the cuff to match with the lining of the sleeve. And then I am single crocheting. I am single crocheting all the way around the cuff and the sleeve because I just put the cuff inside of my sleeve. Really simple too. There's no like specific places to put it. You just want it all to stay. So you're gonna just stick it in and out all around until you get to the other side, and then fasten off, and do that on both sides. So this is what it should look like. I'm fastening off, and then I kind of trim off a little bit of the end, not too much because then that frightens me. And then I pull it inside out, and this is what the sleeve looks like. Okay, so I tried it on and it definitely doesn't fit me. I think I needed to make it a lot longer, and on top of that, I needed to kind of fix the cuff. It's super uncomfortable to wear, but at least I tried it, and I'll give you guys my measurements so that way you can figure out how to adjust it for yourself. But yeah, this was it, guys. So happy that I finally did this video, and let me know what you think. Have a great one.